they come out clean.
That is not the intro for tonight. What's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Yeah, man, let's get into it. I didn't plan on doing a long stream. I have a lot of content to go over, but we'll see how long this stream goes. And yeah, man, because I'm tired. I'm tired from last night all the way up to I haven't had a break in like 24 hours. So yeah, I definitely want some sleep, bro. It all started with Tyler, the Creator, dropping the album at 7 a.m. So thank you, Tyler. 6 a.m. actually. So thank you, Tyler, the Creator, for that. All right, let's get into it, man. Prayers up in the chat. Prayer hand emojis up in the chat, brother. Man, Malcolm Jamal-Warner has passed away, sadly, today. That's the biggest news of the day. Obviously, you know, kind of Tyler dropping the album is a big deal and stuff like that. But this is royalty, Black Hollywood royalty, all of the things. And we will start off with a statement from Bill Cosby. So here we go. Bill Cosby, Malcolm Jamal's death feels like a son's unaliving. Bill Cosby is reacting to the sudden passing of the Cosby Show alum Malcolm Jamal-Warner and is taking him back to a dark time in his life, his son's unaliving. Cosby's rep, Andrew Wyatt, tells TMZ when Bill got the call that Warner passed away on vacation in Costa Rica, it reminded him of being in the studio filming The Cosby Show in January 1997 when he got a call that morning informing his son, Ennis Cosby, was hit immediately unalived in a failed robbery attempt. Wyatt says the news of Malcolm Jamal's passing hit him the same way that it did Ennis's unaliving. The two used to play together when they were younger and were quote-unquote amazing together. We're told that Bill last talked to Warner. He was excited about a big concert in Minneapolis and felt like he was changing the world. Wyatt says Bill also remembers the time that Malcolm Jamal visited the Cosby family property in Massachusetts and made Bill's relatives laugh harder than ever. Bill, we're told, feels Malcolm Jamal made a lasting impact with his life and career that will continue to change the world. And he says every young man growing up in the projects back in the day wanted to be like Warner and to have family like the Huxtables. TMZ broke the story. Warner passed away from an accidental drowning Sunday in Costa Rica. Sunday. Oh. It was only 1 day difference. When they announced it, I was like, what in the world? But it did. That is a 1 day difference. That is still kind of surprising. Sunday in Costa Rica, where he was on vacation with his daughter. He was only 54 years old. Bottom line from Bill, Warner was quote unquote brilliant. I think if you look at the reaction of this, I think that the main story, primary point that I want to get across is this was a life well lived. He didn't waste a moment of it. He maximized his life, and this is the type of impact
full career.
Mm-hmm.
And that
shout out to Melissa Ford.
I think I was very fortunate coming out the gate with Cosby, which put me in a position where, and because I've always had a good team around me, I've always been in a position where I've had the luxury of being meticulous about the kind of roles that I choose.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was really, really instrumental in getting me to understand the concept of longevity, the concept of being versatile within this business, because she would always say, if you look at anyone in this business who's had longevity, there are times when they've been hot and times where they've not been hot. You have to decide what you're going to do during those times when you're not hot, so you're not making desperate acting choices. And so she hit me with that first season of Cosby.
When you were like 14
I was
years
14.
old. So this was the conversation that I've heard about that, your mom had with you to just kind of prepare you for, what's to come, the things that she could see that you couldn't see.
And the instability. And so she was, she was very instrumental in me thinking in that way. So I guess the point is, I've been fortunate enough to I've always had the financial wherewithal to be meticulous about the kind of work that I do. So I have a body of work that I will never have to be embarrassed by. There may be some work I might be embarrassed because I might have been whack, but I don't. There's nothing in my body of work that I'll ever have to be embarrassed in that I misrepresented my people, or I have continued to perpetuate stereotypes of our people. I've been very fortunate to be able to, pick and choose. Well, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going out for and didn't get. You're right.
Yeah.
But I've never had to take a role that I felt would compromise my soul. So for me, I stay on. That has worked for me. So I stay on my track, and like everybody else, I'm developing projects. But I trust in. I trust in what I'm doing. I trust in how the universe has got me.
The universe is definitely conspiring with you, because I mean, you had the stint on The Resident, which shot in Atlanta, which is where you live.
Yeah.
And now this shoots in Atlanta. It's just like you just have to just get in the car and go to the studio and whatnot, and then you go home.
Yeah,
like that's a great gig.
Yeah, I feel like my job in life is to keep my vibrations high so I can continue to attract high vibratory things in my life.
I mean, amen and hallelujah, like manifest.
Yeah.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Okay.
W Mel, first of all, for making him feel like warm and welcomed and things of that sort. I think she did a great job in this clip, just this 3 minutes. Very comfortable, facilitated the interview pretty well, the conversation pretty well. Malcolm Jamal-Warner, one thing that I really learned about him today was like the depths of his intellectualism. I don't want to say I had no clue, but like to see it at this level, like, okay, my father put me out and I had to learn, we had to read books during the summer and write book reports during the summer and learn about poetry and the levels of poetry. And I realized when I was in middle school that kids weren't studying poetry the way I was, to the depth that I was. Even if they were reading poetry, they were reading surface level poetry. I was reading poetry of the deepest depths. And like, so he does poetry. He was rapping, he was playing the instruments, the bass, and he was in jazz bands, and just a dynamic character, bro. Like just a dynamic man. Really maximize and like prioritize over everything Black unity in the Black community. It's something that I admire so much from him in retrospect. And I wish, and I hate when this happens so often, but I just wish I knew to the level of the extent that he was doing this stuff when he was doing it. Plus, you might say that's not my demographic. Like I was too young or whatever. Okay, that's cool. But like, this dude was doing a lot of this stuff in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I could have. I wish I could have gone to a show, seen him, and you know what I'm saying, just appreciated a lot of his art, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. Malcolm Jamal-Warner and his daughter. Above all, man, it's a father. It's a young child right here, dog. It's a young child, bro. Henry Winkler. Let's get it. This is a real tragedy. I've met Malcolm many times, but I never had the pleasure of working with him. It was a pleasure to know this talented young man. May he rest in peace. W. Henry. Adam Sandler.
Did break today of the untimely passing of Malcolm Jamal.
I can't believe it.
And you got your start on the Cosby Show.
Malcolm was so nice to me when I was on the show, and we had such good times together. I was probably 18, and Malcolm was probably 17, 16, I don't know. And we would take walks together, all of us, and pick up food, talk, played basketball, hung out on the weekends, went to parties together. He was so good to me as a person, and his his mom was amazing and I'm just sending my love to the family. Malcolm was a true great person, hilarious, smart kid, and meant a lot to America.
News did break today of the
W. Adam Sandler, man. W. Adam Sandler, bro. Phil Lewis, my brother. He posted this from Tracy Ellis Ross. This was a later sitcom series. I remember it was kind of like around like, I don't remember what year. Like I want to say 2010, but I'm not sure. I do know like I like watched it when it first came out, but like I binged it when it was on Netflix. Like I watched it every single night before I went to sleep. It used to be like I used to choose a series to just watch every single night before I went to sleep. And for a couple of months, it was Between the Lines with Malcolm Jamal-Warner and Tracy Ellis Ross. So it was kind of weird because that was like one of the first roles that I thought about with this. You know, obviously the first thought, the immediate thought was, dang, Theo. But then it was, you know, this series and stuff like that. So prayers up to Tracy Ellis Ross as well. I love you, Malcolm. First I met you as Theo with The Rest of the World when you were my first TV husband. Then you were my first TV husband. My bad. My heart is so sad. So sad. What an actor and a friend you were. Warm, gentle, present, kind, thoughtful, deep, funny, elegant. You made the world a brighter place. Sending so much love to your family. I'm so sorry for this unimaginable loss. Dang. Upscale Magazine. Shouts out to Upscale Magazine. Shouts out to the Bronner Brothers. Read Between the Lines. Yeah, Read Between the Lines. I remember it now. Yeah. Shouts out. Next up, who we got? Mr. Gray, Gary L. Gray. You were mythical. A black boy, didn't have much to look up to coming up in my era. Even the ones we thought were idols turned out to be coil dressing calm. You were the real deal, quote unquote. One of the good ones, as a cliche as unfortunately become one of those days. Man. Shouts out to Gary, man. Prayers up to Gary. Mr. Gray for sure. One of the voices of our childhood, my childhood at least, my generation. Theo and Justine together again. RP to both of them. Said, LOL, bro has a whole wife. What is wrong with y'all? Just some comedic relief in the middle of all of this. How people throw out those narratives and stuff like that. He had a whole wife. Why are you doing this? Big Crit, man. Shouts out to Big Crit. Shout out to Mississippi, man. The M-I, cricket letter I, humpback I, man. Shouts out to Big Crit. Long live Malcolm Jamal Warner. History remember kings. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Kev, my dog Kev, my Morehouse brother forever. The Cosby Show understandably has a dark cloud around it now, but Malcolm Jamal Warner as Theo is one of the most iconic, important portrayals of a young black man on TV. Man, from his struggles with dyslexia to becoming an educator, Theo was so important in the 80s and 90s. Due to the actions of one man, there's an entire generation that will not know the importance of the Cosby Show and its place in TV history and black culture. Dang, man. Yeah. All right, next. Shouts out to Kev. Well stated, well written. Next up, you on your way to HR. Oh, copied the wrong one. All right. Next up, Beyonce. Rest in power, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thanks for being a big part of our shared television history. You will be missed. Shouts out to Beyonce sending some love. Next up, we got Wendell Pierce, NOLA legend. A man of deep goodness, warmth, talent, and charm. He challenged himself in music, art, cinema, spoken word, and writing. We did Shakespeare together, crime genre, and we played Dear Friends on TV at one point. Art imitating life. Forever youthful, he had a huge capacity for joy, but admonished those who did not afford the respect that he earned. Disciplined. He exercised his right of self-determination. A tragic loss of a man who demonstrated the best in our humanity. Rest in peace, brother. Shouts out to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Shouts out to Wendell Pierce, man. Prayers up, prayers up, prayers up. Next up, we got my brother, staying in the NOLA, Theo Mitchell. Long live Theo. I met you in 96 and told you my name at a taping of Keenan and Kel. Dang, Theo. Little did I know where my path would take me. But in 2011, I was proud to rock the same colors, become a NYU alumni, and say I did it just like you. Rest easy, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Dang, man. Shouts out to my brother Theo. All right. And the character Theo for sure. Next up, Andre Dickens, the mayor of Atlanta. Atlanta joins the nation in mourning the loss of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Known to many for his groundbreaking role on The Cosby Show, Malcolm's talents extended far beyond television. He was a gifted musician, an inspiring speaker, and a cultural force who left a lasting mark on Atlanta. We were honored to welcome Malcolm into our city many times over the years, and he even had a residence in Metro Atlanta. From his soulful set at the mayor's After the Mask Ball to his powerful presence during a creative workshop at this year's Atlanta Jazz Festival, Malcolm brought authenticity, artistry, and heart to everything he touched. His impact was also felt on the screen as a star of The Resident, which filmed in Atlanta for 6 seasons. Our prayers are with the family, friends, and fans around the world. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Shouts out to my brother, Andre Dickens. You know, things aren't perfect with politicians, but at the end of the day, we're all human and we're all working towards being better. Next up, Tisha Campbell Martin. I've been avoiding picking up my phone and social media all day. I just didn't want to believe it. I didn't want your face to be plastered and posted because then I knew it would be real. To his family and friends, my heart breaks for you. I just didn't want to believe it. This one hurts. R.I.P. Mal Jam. We truly lost one of the good ones. Ugh. Fly high. Shouts out to Tisha Campbell, one of the nicest and down-to-earth celebrities that you will ever meet, bro. Every single time. Shouts out to Tisha Campbell, bro. Next up, Michael Couliar.
Gut, man. Man, right now I feel like somebody socked me in my gut, man, and just took the wind out of me. I am so saddened right now. I am so sad, and I'm going to burn a candle for Malcolm Jamal Warner, who just died. I'm not even showing the particulars. I just heard about it a few minutes ago, and he just died, they say, drowning in a family accident. I love that boy. That was my friend. My prayers go out to his mother. My prayers go out to Cosby's family, to Debbie Allen's family, to any of the people who worked with him on Cosby. My prayers go out to Eddie Griffin. I remember when they had the show Malcolm and Eddie. Yeah. We used to actually hang out. All three of us knew each other then. And just to think, it's rough when you know people. You know them, and then they ain't on the planet no more. It killed me when I just heard that. So I'm sending prayers up. Let's all send prayers up to the families of Malcolm Jamal Warner, and let's pray, Father God, please. Let his transition be a smooth one. Let his family deal with it in a beautiful, smooth way. Let them remember the joy in his life, the joy he brought to everybody, the greatness of who he is and was with his time here on planet Earth. And let us pray that he walks into the light and the arms and the heart of God. Thank you, Father God, for everything. Amen. Hey, man, to your whole family out there and anyone connected to you, I send condolences. I'm about to burn a candle right now. Nothing but love.
Shouts out. What a beautiful tribute. What a beautiful tribute. What a beautiful tribute. All right. I think that was it. Those were all the tributes that I had. Of course, there are a bunch of countless others, but those are the tributes I had. Queued it. He said he just got off of Locked On Mavs, and they were talking about a Dean Wade trade. So Dan is still on the Dean Wade trade from with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Dallas Mavericks. Next up, Josh Johnson. Congratulations are in order for Josh Johnson. He will join the Daily Show's host rotation. This is an exclusive from the Hollywood Reporter. I felt like, I was about to say, I thought he was already a part of the show in other ways. Josh Johnson joins the Daily Show's host rotation exclusive after several years as a writer for the show. Johnson became an on-the-air correspondent in 2024. So that's what I thought. Yeah. All right, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Rick Porter. Link to the original story will be in the description. The Daily Show has given another one of its correspondents a shot behind the host desk. Josh Johnson will anchor the Comedy Central late night show on Tuesday through Thursday editions of this week, marking the first time in the host chair. Jon Stewart will have his usual spot on Monday night. Johnson is joining Tuesday to those Thursday host rotation that includes Ronnie Chang, Jordan Kepler, Michael Costa, and Desi Liddick. Since Stewart's return to the show in February 2024, he has hosted one show per week, typically on Mondays, along with the Thursday podcast called The Weekly Show, with members of the news team hosting the remaining 3 installments. The scheduled guests for Johnson's show are the Great Black Hope author, Rob Franklin on Tuesday, rapper Samar Sin. Throw some respect on Samar Sin's name. Brainstorm, shine you like you owe some money. Big dog, shine you like owe some money. Stumbling, stumbling. I don't do the fumbling. Go, trick, trick. I don't do the fumbling. They great. Why they in it? Cushy, baby. Man, shouts out to Samara Sin, man. Shouts out to Overcast. And Happy Gilmore 2 actor Christopher McDonald on Thursday. Johnson has been on the Daily Show correspondent for about a year and a half, but his time on the show goes back even further. He joined the show's writing staff in 2017 after a stint with NBC's Tonight Show. In addition to his work on The Daily Show, Johnson is also a stand-up comedian with 2 specials to his name, 2021's Hashtag, which also premiered on Comedy Central, and 2023's Up Here, Unaliving Myself for Peacock. He's also appeared on Netflix comedy lineup, The Tonight Show, and the CBS Late Show. He's a 4-time Emmy nominee for The Daily Show's writing staff. This year, the show and 2 related programs, a Kepler hosted special and a YouTube series, Desi Liddick, Fox Plains, are up for a combined 12 Emmys, the most nominations in the show's history. July 21st, 7:55 a.m. An earlier version of the story incorrectly listed the members of Josh Johnson was nominated for an Emmy as a part of The Daily Show's writing staff. Hey, W. Josh Johnson, man, he deserves it. This dude is consistent, bro, with his stand-ups. Every single week, he's talking about what happened in the world of politics and news, and I think he does a great job. So, shouts out to Josh Johnson. Congratulations, son, for sure. And Dan said with the Dean Wade trade, he said they have to get a third team involved for the trade to work because Hardy is going to set to make $18 million with an extension, and Wade is at $6.6 million. Goodness gracious, money. Jeez Louise, it's just a lot of money. 18 mil, yeah. I get why fans want to trade him now. 18 mil for Jaden Hardy. Get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. Get him out of here. 10-minute video. Cash out, receiving his life sentence in prison. Yikes. Riding around with that Nina. Riding with a girl named Keisha, smoking on Keisha. I said, baby, I tell her, can I meet you? Got a condo on my wrist, girl. I'm cashing out. Got a condo on my neck, girl. I'm cashing out. Thurston song, ride around with that Nina. Ride with a girl named Keisha.
So before I ask the court for what I'd like to ask the court to do, can I have my client address the court?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Good morning today, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I want to start out by thanking you for giving us a fair trial. I want to thank the jurors for the amount of time that they put in.
Pimping just might be over. 2 life sentences. And then I think he got 60 years on top of that. Dang. That's 3 for each life he can live in there. That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. Pimping might just be over with.
To judge this trial, this time being on this trial, I was able to see how the jurors are put in a tough position to, you know, sit there and judge someone's life, you know. And, you know, it's a hard decision, and I felt like they made the wrong judgment. I've done things in my life. I'm not perfect. But the things I've been accused of, I know that I haven't done those things. I know it's typical for a person to come up here and, you know, show remorse to, you know, crimes that they have done, but I can only show remorse to the people that I know that was in this trial, which is not remorse on behalf of like I did anything to them, because if you know me, and people who really know me know that I wouldn't force anybody to do anything. I met women, I dated women who were doing escort or whatever, however people want to look at it from a moral standpoint, but who was doing these things as a grown woman. I've only dealt with grown women. Nothing was forced. Nothing was coerced or anything of that nature. If you notice, before this trial, no woman can say anything about me before this trial. If you notice, before this indictment, no woman can say anything about me before this indictment. I get the situations that people are put in when they're faced with a certain type of crime or a certain type of time, and they're bullied into this situation to put the blame on someone, or to put the blame on Cash Out, or to put the blame on someone who's at the top.
Nah, Dan, this is Cash Out. Cash Out is an Atlanta rapper. He had a song called Cashing Out in like the 2010s. It was some run with that Nina. Ride with a girl named Keisha, smoking on Keisha. Some around sing, hey, can I meet you, girl? Got a condo on my wrist, girl. I'm cashing out. Like, that was his song. He was on trial, him, and I want to say his mother. You got to be careful with these things. But I believe, allegedly, it was his mother also involved with the trial. They were on trial and found guilty of trafficking. So he received 2 life sentences and then 60 years on top of that.
That's why I didn't really fault them for their decision. I didn't fault for making her decision during a proffer. She just had a child. Mind you, she was just on video call with me while being incarcerated. I don't fault for doing the things she did with her proffer, because mind you, she was facing a certain amount of time handling her probation in different cases that she's on. I don't fault people for making accusations, because I'm a man that typically let women leave on their own behalf. Never held them in prison or held them in slavery or said, you can't leave me, or you can't do this. Every woman you seen come on this stand showed you that they left and came back willingly on their own. What I mean by that, they left on their own and they came back willingly on their own. During this trial, I was able to see, you know, how valuable life is, and how valuable the people that you hang around, or the people that you even date, or the people that you even know, how valuable it is to judge their character. Sometimes I let people stay around who I knew was going to affect a situation that I had going on. So I don't, and for the people who came to this trial that I never met a day in my life, never had any contact with them, never had a text message with them, never had an interaction with them, don't even know where most of these stories came from. It's baffling. Never forced a woman to commit a sexual act. Never. I've been traveling all around the world from here to Dubai, and you would never hear a woman say that I forced them to do anything sexual or commit a rape with anybody. I don't hang around people that do things of that nature. I feel like and somebody asked me this the other day. It was like, every time I see your head high and you are always smiling, because when you have that confidence, it takes me back to the Bible. When you have that confidence and you know you can be falsely accused of things. Jesus was falsely accused. A lot of the prophets were falsely accused. You don't have that emotion like you've done something, you know. So if you see me with my head high, or if you see me smiling, it's because I know at the end of the day, through Jesus Christ, the Most High will always give you the actual judgment. So I really thank you for providing us a fair trial. Just me getting to know you during trial, I was like, you know,
yapping. He knew he was about to get life.
She's just the judge. But when you sit 12 people in that panel and you know, have them, you know, judge our lives and, you know, put them in a position to judge our lives, you know, it takes you back to, once again, the Bible, when people had to judge these prophets' lives. And I say, if you know me, you actually know me. There's plenty of people that know me in this world. There's plenty of people that know me in this jail. There's plenty of people that know me where I'm from. Like I say, once again, I'm not perfect. I come from certain areas. I come from, you know, certain environments. I come from doing things in my past life before the music. But I'm here to tell you that if you sat in this trial and you paid attention to this trial, before these dates, no woman could ever say, I done those things to them. Before these dates, you can go on my Instagram and see these women enjoying themselves, having their own things, living their own life. Before these dates, I can say you had these women that never had anything to say about me. Before this indictment, before the RICO, you had these women actually talking to me while I was incarcerated. I've been incarcerated for 4 years, and these women are interacting with me. These women who took the stand and
This man said, all of my love me, let go.
Supposedly scared of me or monsters, or I'm a monster, or took these proffers. This wasn't the case before they was
I can give a about these, long these, love me, let go.
Indicted. So from my perspective, I feel like some people can get bullied into a situation that they really don't really want to do. And I'm sitting here just holding my head high and just, you know, feeling that one day the truth will come out. One day the truth will come out on my situation. One day the truth will come out on this rape allegation, that these things never happened. And when you see a person get up on that stand and put their hand on the Bible and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that means you have to be perfect like you're Jesus. You have to be perfect on that stand. You can't show a flaw. And that's a tough one. It's a tough one for me because I had flaws in my life. So you have to tell the complete truth on that stand. And I got up there and see people put their hand on that Bible and not tell the complete truth. And that's baffling. But at the end of the day, I put my trust in the Most High. I put my trust in the universe to bring out the truth. To bring out the truth of these people who made these allegations. To me, it's like you have no heart. You have no heart. And I know people want me to stay in line or walk a toe, but when you speaking something truthfully and you speaking from the heart and you know that this is not your character, something must be said. And I just want to address the court and give my perspective on the things that I felt during this trial and the judgment that I felt that the jurors gave us was not the correct judgment. and it will show.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Cash out. What I want to say to you, brother, is I hope you keep that fire and all those references about God and Jesus. I hope you keep that with you, and I hope you keep the perspective of the ultimate judgment day at the forefront during this life sentence and during the second life sentence, during the 60 years on top of those 2 life sentences. I hope you keep the same perspective and attitude on it. It's easy as humans to get swayed by emotional kind of currents and things of that sort. So we're on fire for Jesus, and like Childish Gambino said on Royalty, I believe it was, and he said, "Airport atheists only pray when there's turbulence." So it's like, not just when there's turbulence, but when things are just every day, and you're staring down life. You're staring down life in prison, and you just gotta go ahead and do it, bro. Just gotta go ahead and do it, and keep that faith up where it is right now, when you still had a chance for freedom at some point of your life. To the victims, alleged victims, and things of that sort, I want to pray for y'all and y'all families and y'all's mental health and protection and everything like that. I know this trial might have been a lot, and it might take years and decades and generations to unpack and unravel a lot of that mental anguish and trips and fatigue and things of that sort. But just keep your heads up and keep going. I don't know if I could tell you it gets better, because I've never been in the position, but I hope it gets better. Steve-O, he posted this to Sayari the kid. So I guess he posted. Okay. So Sayari the kid said, hold on. Let me open this in another tab. Sayari is from Marietta, by the way. Don't know if I'll call him a Marietta legend like K Camp or Tony Snow. He said, shaking my head, this ain't right, dog. Them women chose to escort. He ain't forced none of them. And the woman that went against him was ... Here we go, where we at. So then Steve-O quote, he reposted and said, of course, a child predator would try to defend him, shaking my head. And Sayari said, hey, I don't know you and you don't know me. I ain't going to play internet with you. God bless. See you outside. He said, not the threats, LMAO. Shouts out to my boy Steve-O. He actually running for office. He running for Zone 4 councilman and stuff like that. So if you live in Zone 4 in Atlanta and the SWATs, things of that sort, make sure you vote for Steve-O when it's time to do that. Nobody in the city forgot what Sayari did. Telling a woman to see, quote unquote, see you outside, as if that changes that the fact that you were 34 messing with a 17-year-old is crazy. She ain't lying. Dang. Shouts out to Tony Snow, man. Shouts out to K Camp. The real Marietta legends, man. Huh? Somebody say yours. Oh. All right, next up, the King family. They speaking about the release of the FBI and Donald Trump's release of the King files. Here we go. From Bernice King, statement from me and my brother, Martin Luther King III, on the release. Dang, that's it? It's just them two now? It's kind of sad, bro. Shouts out to Bernice King, man. Shouts out to Martin Luther King III on the release of the Martin Luther King Jr. Assassination files. We recognize that the release of the documents concerning the assassination of our father, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., has been a subject of interest, captivating public curiosity for decades. As the children of Dr. King and Mrs. Coretta Scott King, his tragic unaliving has been an intensely personal grief, a devastating loss for his wife, children, and granddaughter he never met. An absence of our family have endured over 57 years. We ask those who engage with the release of these files do so with empathy, restraint, and respect for our family's continuing grief. The release of these files must be viewed within the full historical context. During our father's lifetime, he was relentlessly targeted by invasive, predatory, and deeply disturbing disinformation and surveillance campaign orchestrated by J. Edgar Hoover through the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. The intent of the government's COINTELPRO campaign was not only to monitor, but to discredit, dismantle, and destroy Dr. King's reputation and the broader American civil rights movement. These actions were not only invasions of our privacy, but intentional assaults on the truth, undermining the dignity and freedoms of the private citizens who fought for justice, designed to neutralize those who dared to challenge the status quo. In 1999, our family filed a wrongful civil lawsuit in Shelby County, Tennessee. The jury unanimously concluded that our father was the victim of a conspiracy involving Lloyd Jowers and an unnamed co-conspirator, including government agencies, as a part of a wider scheme. The verdict was also affirmed that someone other than James Earl Ray was the shooter and that Mr. Ray was set up to take the blame. Our family views the verdict as an affirmation of our long-held beliefs. As we review these newly released files, we will assess whether they offer additional insight beyond the findings our family has already accepted. While we support transparency and historical accountability, we object to any attacks on our father's legacy or attempts to weaponize it to spread falsehoods. We strongly condemn any attempt to misuse these documents in ways intended to undermine our father's legacy and significant achievements of the movement. Those who promote the fruit of the FBI surveillance will unknowingly align themselves with an ongoing campaign to degrade our father and the civil rights movement. Instead of repeating the injustices of the past, we encourage the public to continue the work that our father began, building equity, justice, and peace for all. Now more than ever, we must honor his sacrifice by committing ourselves to the realization of his dream, a society rooted in compassion, unity, and equality. Let us all move forward together, inspired by our father's enduring vision of the beloved community, a world made possible when we choose to center love in all that we do. By embracing compassion, mutual respect, and justice, we can transform his dream into a shared reality. Please note that the King family will not be conducting any interviews on this matter at this time. MLK Files, Be Loved Community, and Be Loved. Statement released on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s unaliving files from Martin Luther King III and Dr. Bernice A. King. Shouts out to the King family. Well stated, well stated. And then Bernice posted this as well. Now do the Epstein files. Come on, Bernice. Come on, Bernice. Come on, Bernice. That's my dog. Bernice King, man. Shouts out to Bernice. Whatever happens, he's going to pay the consequences too, just like P. Diddy. Hey, man. I mean, he already got his consequence. A life sentence. He got a life sentence, man. 2 life sentences, man. It's over with. It's over with, dog. Along with his mother and his cousin. He tried to give the courtroom a speech before getting sentenced. Didn't work. Didn't work, man. Rhyme with Danina. Rhyme with a girl named Keisha. All right, next. Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, apparently, according to this Twitter post, gave his daughter $40K wedding budget, but he retired a 20-year-old OF model. Lust will have your brain discombobulated and prioritizing the wrong thing. Shakedown was successful. 20-year-old OnlyFans model who hit Shannon Sharpe with a $50 million lawsuit says she's retiring from OnlyFans after settling the lawsuit with them. Today, I have decided to retire from OF. Gabby Zunga from OF said, "Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media, and I still have several new projects in the works, and I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever." There it is, man. Think with the right head, man. Poor tool management. Poor tool management, man. Poor tool management. SSB is in the building. What's happening? Dan said, "I was very fortunate when I was in school. In history class, I did a project on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech as well. He was a crucial part of the movement, 100%. 100%, Dan." And then he said, "Oh, gosh, OF girls are weird. Is it true that he sold off his podcast for this 15? He sold off the pod. He sold off the pod to pay her 15 mil? I ain't heard that. That's the first time I heard that, SSB. I'm not going to lie to you. Shannon Sharpe, 15 mil. 15 M's. It's from Media Takeout. That's it. That's all I see it from. That's all I see it from. Media Takeout. Media Takeout is blurry enough to get the fake out. Yeah. Shouts out to my brother, Ye. That ain't my brother, but it is my dog. I haven't heard anything on the news front of Joy Taylor after her firing from FS1. I think she's just gonna go solo, bro. She's just gonna go solo with her solo content that she has on her YouTube channel and things of that sort. And that's just what she's gonna be doing for real, for the most part. Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, let me look at the Shannon Sharpe daughter thing. Shannon Sharpe wedding, daughter, budget. Is that real? Shannon Sharpe under fire after a resurfaced clip shows she had a 30K wedding limit. Let me see. Where's the clip at? Is it down here? Oh, here it is from Say Cheese. Whenever it loads up. Oh, nope, that ain't it. That is not it. Oh, here it is.
Hey, my daughter's a budget. You got a budget. I don't get whatever you do after that.
What number? I mean, I don't want to be in your business, but what number you said?
30,000.
Okay. So you can have a wedding with 30,000?
I don't know what you can have. I ain't even going to get married.
I don't know what you can.
I don't give a damn.
30,000 is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When the text messages was like, what she say, 30,000 for each cheek? Crazy, bro.
They better go get one of them on front. Hey.
I remember he said with his girls, oh, this taken out of context. SSB, tell me the context. And I remember he said they be mad that I be dating young girls. So he said I take them out, shopping with my it froze. Appreciate you, Dan. Let me turn off the camera, turn it back on. He said, what did he say? He said, yeah, man, they talking about my girl's too young. Man, I take my girl out shopping with my daughter. I said, bro, what? You think that's some player stuff? Everybody else is just looking uncomfortable on there on the little pod and stuff like that. When is this clip from? They are putting two and two together.
I'm from the South. Y'all know about that fried catfish and spaghetti plate.
This is an old clip.
I know somebody hooked that thing right on up. What they charge by the plate? $10.50 a head. Spaghetti, fried catfish, a piece of cornbread, and a styrofoam cup of sweet tea. That's all you're getting. Man, I'm not finna go. Hey, just because they somebody. Oh hell, no, man. I wish I might. Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
You got a budget.
It makes sense if he was just doing it regular. But see, the thing is, I don't like doing this, but I heard Sharpe doesn't have the best relationship with all his kids, only the one daughter. Fish and spaghetti plate, what the heck? That's gross. Now that's some Southern stuff. You should know, Dan. You over in Dallas, that's some Southern stuff. Yeah. That's that real country plate. You know what I mean? Fried fish with the spaghetti. Yeah. That's Southern stuff. But I like you said, SSB. My name's Bennett. I ain't in it when it comes to family matters and things of that sort. But in terms of this, I think in general, on the surface, it's like, oh, okay, he's just being a cheap dad, this and that. They think they're gonna run his pockets because he's famous and stuff, and it makes sense. But then when you find out that he was spending double that amount on the woman that he was tricking on, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. He said, Rashad, I'm from Southeast Dallas. I don't even like spaghetti, but fish is good. Nah, I feel it. I rock with spaghetti. I rock with spaghetti and I rock with fish when I was eating fish. I don't eat fish no more. So, but when I rock with both of them. But yeah, that fish and spaghetti, that's a southern combination and stuff like that. Which I said, like, you should know. You from the South. But yeah. All right, next up, Tyler creators. Oh, they deleted it. It was a whole list of like the features. But anyways, Maddie McFerrin's on it. Shouts out to Maddie McFerrin. She's on Don't You Worry, Baby. One of my favorite joints on the album because it reminded me of Atlanta. So shouts out to Maddie McFerrin. She also has a a Tiny Desk that came out earlier this year. So she's having a big year. She's also sampled on the Saba album. So a big year for Maddie McFerrin. She makes good music. I discovered her as when she was a loop artist. She's still a loop artist, but she was a loop artist with what's his name? Mark, the dude who be doing this, you know, and does the loops like Mark Rubio, not Mark Rubio. Dang, I used to watch him all the time, bro. Mark, let me see his name. I'm looking him up. All right, let me see. Mark Rabelais. Yeah. This dude. Yeah. She was on stream with him, and that's how I found out about her. And ever since then, been tapped in, been following her journey and stuff like that. She's dope. She's her dad is Bobby McFerrin. So shouts out to Maddie McFerrin. Sharpe should leave the internet, forget the money, and call it a day. Have your investments. Yeah, the internet done got him the dang you know how you see the OF models. You're on the internet, you're on your phone. I just had Julio's chicken for dinner. I had green beans, gravy, corn, mashed potatoes, aka taters. That's some good stuff. Ooh, Zero, that's because you from the north. That's some southern stuff, fish and spaghetti. Y'all gonna have me sounding real country on here. But y'all gotta understand, I lived in Mississippi, I lived in Alabama, I lived in Georgia. I'm currently in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm southern, deep south. Yeah. But them green beans, gravy, corn, mashed potatoes, taters. Ooh. Boy, I had them a well-rounded plate, a few sides. Well, how many course meal is that? You got a 1, 2, a 3, a 4. Come on, man. He said I had it. I'm just not a fan of the combination. That's fine. Zero. I had actually up in New York one time, I had vegan chicken and waffles. It was really good. I forgot the place where it was from, but it was like a Sunday when we got it, I think. And it was at a cafe, and we waited a long time. Put gravy on the potatoes and mix it with the corn. Oh, you talking about the dang they do that in the bowl at KFC, where you get the little mashed potatoes, the corn, the gravy all in the bowl, they serve it up to you. Someone else was just talking about that. Man, shouts out, man. I'm fasting right now. I only eat between 12 and 8. Yeah, I only eat between 12 and 8. Staying locked in. If you know, you know. But yeah, y'all making that food sound good. Next up, speaking of features, Anycia responded to Sunny Digital. He said that Anycia and Caribou need to be a duo. It'll be beneficial for both of their careers, and then they could go solo and go crazy from there. I've thought for a while, like, they hang out all the time. They make great music together. They should at least give us the project. I know they were working on the project, and then Kara had her label issues, so it kind of halted from there. But yeah. So anyway, Sunny Digital said it, and Anycia responded. This is my first time reading the full tweet. I just saw it this morning. I was like, ooh, I want to take note of that. Anycia said, I disagree. The beauty of our friendship is the fact that we are separate artists and we come together and create when we can. A group would actually probably be doing too much in my eyes. LMAO. We were both individually got our own wave. It hits different when we randomly collab. Okay, all right. He said, I hear you, but nah, it would go. Just my opinion, though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel Sunny on this. But Anycia does have her own wave, and I like the fact that Anycia can do her own shows. You know what I'm saying? She could do her own shows. Look. SSB said, I'm getting hungry. Hey, come on. He said, are you getting hungry, Rashad? You know I was getting hungry. Like I said, I'm fasting right now. I got pork chops. Ooh, boiled potato biscuits, steamed broccoli with an avocado. He got that protein, ain't it? Zero got that protein, ain't it? He got a healthy meal. He got the hearty meal, man. Hey, the camera done froze up again. I'm gonna go to the webcam. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to the webcam. I just charged it, so I'm like, why is it going tripping? It's tripping. Anyways, Dan said, I would save you some, but it's all gone, bro. Dan said baked potatoes is nasty. Boy, Dan, you need to grow up. baked potatoes is the you know what I'm saying, is baked potatoes is for the hardiness, you know what I'm saying, for the protein, for the, you know what I'm saying, build up a little starch in you, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's for the grown men. Pork chops, boiled potato biscuit. Yes, sir. Steamed broccoli with the avocado. He said he try and eat healthy. Got to set example for the kid. Got to be here for the children. Got to be here for the children. For sure. Got to do that. But yeah. With this, what I have to say about it, man, I agree. I see where Sonny coming from. I feel like it'll be extremely profitable for the both of them. However, I think Kara probably has PTSD from being in a group, period, a rap group, period. So I think give Kara some time. However, I like the fact, like I said, that both of them can do individual shows and they can live their own lives and they don't have to be together 24/7. You never know what happens, you know, behind closed doors. They might get on each other's nerves and have to spend time away from each other. You don't know. Rashad, my taste buds are just picky, man. Sweet potatoes are all right. You know what I'm saying? And Zero said my taste buds picky too. I think some people say I'm picky, but I be eating a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Groups today don't work. Let me think of a group that works. Shoreline Mafia out in Cali, they worked. MCM Backpack. Oh, that's a whole nother group out in Cali. But shouts out to Shoreline Mafia. They worked. I'm trying to think of any other. Like Concrete worked. Lil Yachty's group, when Kara was there. And then when that whole blow up happened, that was over with. But rap groups can still work in 2025, I feel like. It's all about, can you deal with this person and can you set egos? Oh, Ray Shermer, I'm tweaking. Ray Shermer worked. They worked. Ray Shermer was like a big deal for like 5-6 years. Shouts out to Ray Shermer. Friends of the channel as well. If you know, you know. Now, sour cream with the baked potato. He said none of them were big enough to get exposure. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about individually within the group, yeah. No one really popped from Yachty's group except for Kara, ironically. And I felt like she got even more attention after beefing with Yachty individually. So yeah. I see what you're saying there. Yeah. I think Ray Shermer was probably the last big rap group, unless you say Shoreline Mafia. I say Shoreline Mafia if you count that, but they're so like West Coast. So yeah, a little bit. Sour cream with the baked potatoes. But that's weird though, because it's like, how you gonna say sour cream with the baked potatoes you like, but you don't like baked potato? It's the same thing. It's the same thing in my opinion. The Locks, Destiny Child, SWV, Voice of Men. I'm trying to think of any R&B groups. Flow. I'm tweaking. Flow. Hey, check out Flow. You might like them, you might not. But Flow, they're a pretty big group. Them girls from the UK. They are also friends of the channel. Come on, man. What are we talking about right now? But Flow, 3 girls from London. Everything like that. Yeah. They doing it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They holding on. They debut single Cardboard Box. It's hard. It's so crazy because they used to close with that, and now they like open with it because they got so many hits now and stuff like that. But yeah. Flow is an R&B group that's prospering. He said, I'm just saying a baked potato regularly is meh, but sour cream or barbecue sauce. Now you're talking with the barbecue sauce now. Barbecue sauce on a baked potato. Ooh. But you got to eat the skins with the baked potato now. Because if you eat the skins with the baked potato, you're getting it all the way healthy. If you're just eating the inside of the baked potato and just eating the potato, I ain't know, like, it's healthier than French fries. But, you know, when you eat the skins with it, you really get in there. And it fills you up. That's just some game. You see, I remember my food now. Like, I got a whole look on the channel. I got a whole thing of me just talking about food. I know my food now. Come on now. Food is one thing I do know. All right, hold on. Where we at? David X, speaking of Anycia, he said her director copied his music video idea. And here it is. I'll let you guys judge for yourself. He said, dang, I'm tripping. So here it is. Here's Anicia's. And all right, 3, 2, 1. And here's, I guess, David's right here. Here's David's. A larger than life woman. And she's like kind of peeking to the boy that's like a regular size human. He's looking up there. And that's the music video. You see the lighting, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. And he said, I'm not really tripping for real because they did a good job, but dang, this video really meant a whole lot to me because it took a lot for me to pull off with the budget of purely from DoorDashing. Shouts out to David X, one of the more creative guys that like I've ever come across. 100% dedicated like his whole life to music. And I really appreciate his creativity and his contributions to the culture. But to see him get vulnerable like this and say like the sacrifices he made to make what he made happen, it's unfortunate that the idea was kind of like stolen. You know what I'm saying? Because David, he pushes his music a lot. And he's known in Atlanta because he's connected to the biggest names in Atlanta music. So it's not like, oh, I don't know, this and that. BRB, I'm gonna check out Flow real quick, see what they talking about. Oh yeah, for sure. Check out Flow. Get your nails done, get your hair did. They got a song with Missy Elliott. What they did? Man, my doctor told me that I'm eating too many potatoes. Yeah, my trust is effed up. I should eat more sweet potatoes. They ain't really She like, dang, you don't mess with me no more. Dang, I don't want to mess no more. Girl ain't no calling my phone. Heck, not slime. I don't want to come push up. She said 12 o'clock. That's baked potato, loaded baked potato from Young Nudie and some of that stuff. 0. Let's get Rashad's stomach going so he can eat a caramel apple pie live. I'm gonna have to get when I get 10,000 subs. When I get 10,000 subs, I'll do it on the live stream. I'll eat a whole apple pie, bro. I promise. Man of my word. Shay, take note of it if I forget. 10,000 subs, I will eat an apple pie, an entire apple pie on stream, bro. Rashad Mukbang is pending 100%. Y'all got my word. Write it down. Pin this date. What is this? They say this July 21st. It's July 22nd in some places of the world. 10,000 subs, I'm eating a whole apple pie on live. $10,000 put you on live. I'm joking. But yeah, I'll do it for sure. I'll eat a whole thing and I'll upset my stomach, everything like that for the stream. Just because y'all brought it up. It is what it is. Also, for the record, I fool with Anycia and I don't feel any type of way about her. She's dope. This is on the director for real. But like I said, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of bummed. Yeah. David deserves his attention, his flowers, his ones, just because, like I said, he's a talented artist and he's just, dedicated his whole life to this music stuff for real. David, I say this all the time, and I know he gets tired of me saying this, but David was one of the kids at the beginning of the music video for Crank That Soulja Boy as a little kid. He's like, you ain't a Soulja Boy, you can. And then his dad's in the office. He's like, Soulja Boy, who's a Soulja Boy? You don't know Soulja Boy? And then the music video starts, and he goes, yo, music video has like a gazillion views, bro. 10,000 subs to get you to eat an apple pie sounds like a challenge. Might have to get you some Mavs fans in here to get you to eat that pie. Hey, man. It's going to happen. 10,000 subs is going to like, Dan, I want you to understand. A couple months ago, I had like 4,000. And so in a couple months, I got to 5,000. Granted, that's just 1,000 versus 5,000. But the way YouTube works, like, the more subscribers you get, kind of the quicker the growth happens. It's all going in the algorithm. And the way that I kind of like upload and go live and stuff like that, it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. Trust, big trust. Big trust. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm yapping. SSB, my bad. I'm yapping, bro. That's how you know I'm tired when I'm going all around the world. All right. I'm about to end. I got a couple more things. I'm gonna lock in. Pablo Torre. Salute once again to Pablo Torre. my personal favorite sports journalist of 2025. I've already dubbed him that sports journalist of 2025. He's running it because he's got people from the NFLPA retiring. What the heck? He got jokers retiring. He got people apologizing. He got UNC coming out writing statements. Ain't nobody seeing Pablo Torre right now, bro. He got people. He done called up on their show. People talking to the folks with the inside scoops on that who betting in the NBA. They said, "Oh yeah, Terry Rozier up next." What happened next? Terry Rozier, sure enough, was connected to them Biloxi, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Joints, and they got him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Pablo Torre is killing it, dude. From the UNC situation with Bill Belichick to the NBA situation with the players gambling to the NFLPA and NFL collusion that's happening within the league and stuff like that, and exposing that after they tried to keep it under wraps for years and years and years. Shouts out to Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre brought back real investigative journalism back to sports on a grand scale. He's quickly becoming one of the more influential voices in sports journalism. And then Zito said, he also shows how gutted investigative journalism is these days. That's the story that the old ESPN would have done when the hiring first happened. But now all they do is report trades and contract details as dictated by agents. 100%. But you got to see, like, that stuff is quick. It's quick, bro. It's quick, man. You know, it's a quick thing versus investigative journalism takes a long time. It takes time to put out open records requests, get people, go around people who's not talking. But Pablo Torre is doing it, dog. Like, I have to continue to work to get there and stuff like that. But shameless plug, Jimmy Atchison right now on the channel. Thank you very much. Soulja Boy was a hit back then, man. Crank That was pumping back then. I can't even get the dance right. You can't get the dance right. Soulja Boy is real easy, Dan. See, here's the thing. I gotta get my thing. The thing of, but it's a simple dance. I'll do it with my fingers. So it just goes like this. Soulja Boy, you just cross your legs. Soulja Boy up in it. Oh, why me cranking? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? Now Superman. Oh, now why me you? You. You. That's Soulja Boy. That's it. Whatever happened to Soulja Boy, he just performed for Donald Trump at the inauguration. So that's one of the last things about Soulja Boy. I'm trying to think of anything else with Soulja Boy that he's doing right now. He wasn't on the Millennial Tour, but he's still touring and stuff like that. He was beefing with DDG for like a weekend, and then he stopped. But yeah. Shouts out to, that's the last time I heard of him, when he was beefing with DDG a couple months ago. All right. Trump. He posted on Truth Social an AI photo of Obama getting arrested. When someone told me this, it's certain things that certain people tell you, and you just like, oh, they're just talking, they just this and that. I looked it up. USA Today wrote a story about this. He really posted this on Truth Social. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, dog. It's crazy. So here's the AI video that Donald Trump posted of Obama getting shaken down in the White House. Trump shares AI video depicting Obama's arrest by the FBI. U.S. President Donald Trump has sparked outrage after sharing an AI-generated deepfake video on Truth Social that shows former President Barack Obama being thrown to the ground and arrested by FBI agents. While Trump watches and laughs. Does he say something? He says, like, you can't get away with it, right? Oh, no, he didn't do it. Oh, this is crazy, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dog. He out of pocket for that, bro. Yeah, Donald Trump, you out of pocket, hitter. Yeah, out of pocket, brother. Trump administration is legit going after Obama. Gabbard said it as well. Oh, she said that it was real. Yeah, that joint is crazy, bro. This will cause chaos. AI is something else. 100%. This will cause chaos. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All because, folks, is trying to reveal the truth about where you were. Weren't you on that island? Weren't you on that plane? Didn't we see the document? What documents? Documents. This Kev on stage. I've already reacted to him talking about his son getting a job at Cutco before, but now he's doing a presentation with his homegirl. And I want to see the Vector Cutco. All right, how'd you feel? How'd you feel about it, Zero? How'd you feel about Flo? I want to know how you felt about him. Big Nate was handing twin. Nate said, "What was that? Oh, the AI video." Trump posted an AI video of Obama getting arrested, bro, on True Social. Somebody told me that, and you know how people tell you stuff, and you just like, that can't be true. Like, I would have heard it by now. I looked it up. There's a USA Today article and all these other outlets that wrote that he posted that on True Social. And so, yeah, that was the video I just reacted to. Yeah, like Dan said, Zero, you missed a comment. The comment was pretty much just like, I was talking about food, and he said, Rashad, we got to get Rashad to eat a whole caramel pie on stream. I said, I'll do it at 10,000 subscribers. At 10,000 subscribers, I'll go live and I'll eat a full pie on stream. Yeah, my word for it. That's enough internet for me this evening. I respect it. Big Nay in the building. I respect it. But yeah, this Cutco, like I said, I made a video about Kev on stage talking about his son when he got the Cutco job and how it's a rites of passage as an adult or as a working man, a working person, and things of that sort. I got the job when I was 17. I just got my license. I went straight from the DMV to like a job interview. And then I got it, and I learned how to drive while I was driving to people's houses selling them knives. And my uncle had it too. So shouts out to my uncle, bro. I love that dude, man, for sure. If you know, you know. The whole reason, a large reason behind this right now. So I appreciate my uncle for sure.
All right. Zay and his homegirl Priya are giving.
Oh, hold on. Let me read chat. My bad. Zero said they're good vocally, but it's not my thing. I'll put my girl on it to see what she thinks. Yeah. But they got an old school feel, you know what I'm saying? Just as an R&B group, but they got a little motion. They got a little motion for sure. Rashad, what do you like on your pizza, bro? What do I like on my pizza? Right now, like I be having like vegan pizza. And the vegan pizza I have like sausage on it, like vegan sausage on it, vegan pepperoni on it for real. I be chilling. On a margarita pizza, it's just a regular little tomato, little spouts. I keep it simple, to be honest. What about a pie? Instead of a pie, what about a pizza? I feel like a pizza's easy, right? Like I could eat a whole pizza by myself, like off stream. It'll take all day. I ain't gonna lie. I'll eat like 2 pieces here, 3 pieces here, 2 pieces here. So I don't know, man. A pizza's tough, but I feel like it would be healthier than I feel like it'll be healthier than a pie, eating a whole pie on stream, because it's one sitting that I'm be eating this. Pizza or pie or piece of. Pizza or pizza. Selling knives was the thing back then. 100% facts. SSB. If you ain't work for Vector Marketing, Cutco, you ain't no hustler for real. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah. He was talking about Flo got that old school feel. He said the first thing I noticed was their old school vibe. Yeah. They cool. They smooth. I got an interview with them on the channel, and I got performances of them on the channel. Look it up if you want to. Support a hustler. Hella people on that flex. Yeah, man. That Vector, because they like, first thing you get in, they say, call everybody in your claw log. Recruiting to see if they want a job over here at Vector. That's the first thing they do when you get the job. Would you put spinach or pineapple on your pizza? Yeah. My dad used to put pineapples on the pizza. He used to put pineapples on the pizza. So I'm used to pineapples on pizza. And then spinach, I put spinach on pizza for sure. I eat a lot of stuff on pizza. Onions, no. That would be like the one thing that I wouldn't put on my pizza for real. Pizza or pizza of. LOL, my bad at Dan. Yeah, but Pizza. Rashad said he'd eat a pie if he got 10,000 subs. And then I guess you guys are trying to turn it into pizza now. I need to make up your mind before we get to 10K, because when we get to 10K, I'm going to eat it in one sitting on stream. And I'll prepare for it, everything like that. Like, I won't eat for the rest of the day. And I'll just like, hey, we're doing it. Oompa type deal. But here's the Vector presentation.
That's their Vector Knives Cut Code presentation. Nah, Sharks. Bum, 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 bum. Take it away.
So my name is.
I'm out.
You should do the BK BBQ brisket Whoppers for 10K. I don't eat meat. I'm vegetarian. Mushrooms, onions, spinach, bacon, pepperoni, and hamburger will be on my piece. Goodness gracious, Dan. How much you weigh? 500 pounds? I'm joking. But gosh dang, Dan. Hey, Dan, take some notes from Zero. Zero got the baked potato. He got the, you know what I'm saying? Like, goodness gracious. You gonna eat yourself to sleep. Dan, your health is your wealth, brother. If you don't have nothing else in this world, you have your health. He said, nah, bro, I'm like 290. Dan, your health is your wealth, brother. I'm telling you this because I care for you, brother. You gotta chill. That's too much. That's too much, twin. You know what that sound like? That sound like the dang Fairly Odd Parents intro. The Chimp Sight Mickle Shake on the Ron Chocolate Shake. Fairly Odd Parents. That's too much, Dan. If you don't have nothing else in this life, you have your health. Your health is the most important thing. Your body's a temple treated as such. You have to respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, the world won't respect you. If the world don't respect you, you have nothing. You have to respect yourself, Dan. I believe in you. We all need you here on this channel. We developed a whole mini community now. He said, well, spinach on pizza is still good. 100%. But the bacon, got to cut it. Pepperoni, we got to work on cutting. Now, I ain't Muslim, but the swine, if we can cut down on swine intake, I'm not no dietitian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no perfect man, but I try to stay a little health conscious and things of that sort. You know, I'm getting older, so I got to watch what I put in my body. Pause. I should do something when I get to 1K. What should Nate do when he get to 1K? Y'all let him on the chat right now. What should Big Nate do when he get to 1K? Zero said, well, most of my life I had a fast metabolism, to be fair, so I could eat all I want. My metabolism is asking how active I was as an American. I can barely gain weight into my 30s. Portion control is important. 100%, Dan. 100%, Dan. Portion. It's all about portions. Because you can eat healthy, but if you eat a lot of healthy stuff, and it's got sugar in it and stuff like that, like, you know, you get sugars and fruit and all that stuff. You eat a bunch of that, sometimes stuff be just as bad. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stuff matters, man, for sure. But Zero, you also sound like Zero also sound like just an active dude. Because yesterday he was saying he used to hoop with Skywalker up in New York. And you know, them New York dude, they love basketball. They love basketball up there. So that's probably another reason why, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, you was able to stay somewhat in shape and stuff like that because you was playing ball all the time. You was living an active lifestyle.
Okay, go ahead.
Little Caesars, a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is definitely better with quality, but Little Caesars, don't get it messed up. Little Caesars, I take Little Caesars every now and again. People be acting like they too good for Little Caesars. Not I. $5 hot and ready. Not I. Never too good for some Little Caesars. Now, I will say, at age 30, my body doesn't take too kindly to lactose as it used to. So I can't do cheese as much as I used to and stuff like that. It's just gotten to that point, bro, to be honest. So I got to do the vegan joints a little more than a regular cheese pizza, but every now and again, I still give me a regular cheese pizza and things of that sort. Might have to pay for it later. But if the vibes is right, for the sake of the party, not to be a party pooper, I'll eat it. Pause. Yeah, the gym was my favorite subject in school. Then lunch only because the free time that we had to go into the yard. It's a real New Yorker, bro. But yeah. You was just an active fella. That's all that was.
Yeah.
I'm Isaiah.
And we're here today to show you our.
He already broke the first rule. You ain't supposed to do the presentation as a joint presentation. Y'all let Nate know what he need to do when he get the 1K. What does Nate need to do when he get the 1K on this channel, by the way, in the chat? I'm sorry for yelling at you. I apologize. I'm glad I came onto the stream, though, Rashad. You bringing some good advice both on and off the field. You know, this stuff bigger than the game. Shouts out to the dudes and the NOLA that be saying that. It's bigger than the game, man, to be honest, bro. Like, everything is bigger than the surface. Like, I talk about and cover a lot of dumb stuff. But I felt like if I was going to come on stream and be active and be consistent on stream, and I was going to talk about a lot of the dumb stuff and the trending stuff, the least I could do, or I'll be doing a disservice to the viewers, to the subscribers, everything like that, trying to get a cheap buck or whatever, at least offer something, some fruit, something to hold on to, something with substance, bro. Because if not, then what are we doing? We're just wasting everybody's time. I'm wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. We got to say something, bro. We building community. We got feedback. Zero teach me some stuff. Dan teach me some stuff. The heck was that? SSB teach me some stuff. Nate teach me some stuff, and vice versa. That's what community is all about. Papa John's was my go-to pizza after the actual pizzeria. Oh yeah, up in New York, y'all got the crazy joints. Y'all still got the $1 pizza too. The little in Manhattan, like near Times Square type deal. I said, oh snap. Facts, we all learn from each other. That's what it's all about, bro. That's what it's all about. We all have different perspectives. Like Zero from the North, Dan from Dallas, Nate from the DMV, SSB. I have no idea where SSB is from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have people from all over. I don't know where Flip is from. Some of these folks can be people I know too. Like I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? No. SSB said he found me from when I was talking about the LA riots. Not the riots, but the ICE protests when I was out there in LA and stuff like that. Man, Papa John's pizza is good. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. The Shack pizza. How do I feel about Shack pizza? I don't know if I had Papa John's enough to remember the taste of it, to be honest. And it was right around the corner from my last apartment because I used to live around the corner from Georgia Tech when I was in Atlanta a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago, last year. But yeah.
Cutco knives. And I mean, I wouldn't stand here and try to sound like.
Ever had Detroit style pizza? You buy those at Walmart. I went to Detroit and I had pizza. I had did I have Little Caesars over there? I don't think so. I know what I did have. I had Mom Spaghetti, bro. Eminem's restaurant. Eminem has a restaurant, Mom Spaghetti, up in Detroit. It's up there in downtown by like where all the little stadiums and stuff are over there. And that was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. And the reviews were bad, but it was pretty good for me, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Had a little toast, a little spaghetti, little meatballs and stuff like that. And a little kind of like package of fried rice from a Chinese joint. But no, actual Detroit style pizza, like from Walmart, never had it. Never had it. Only thing I order from Papa John's is a plain pizza, maybe extra cheese, breadsticks, and hot wings. Gosh, dang, y'all folk be eating. But then again, y'all got families too, so y'all got to eat for y'all family. Y'all got to understand I'm a bachelor. You know what I mean? So I just ordered for my.
No, taught me some stuff. Taught me some stuff.
These knives are the real deal, and I'm here to prove it. Hey Sharks, I'm here to prove it. I'll go ahead and just have my assistant cut it.
Come on, Zay, sell me, Zay.
Dan he said he eat a bunch of fruits, grapes, watermelon, cantaloupe, orange, apples, and bananas. Yeah, man. Those are essential for hydration, essential for energy, all of the things, bro, for sure, bro. Got to keep that up. I have to have more consistent fruit intake. I got to do a better job with that. Have I ate a Randy Moss restaurant? What city is it in? I don't think I have, but what city is it in? Actually, I haven't, because I would have remembered if I put to share Randy Moss's. I would have been like, "Oh yeah, I've been to Randy Moss's." But nah, I ain't never. What city is it in? I never liked the green grapes though. I like green grapes because they're sour. I rock with it. They be sour. That was a crazy face, but I like it. I rock with them. I rock with green grapes. Don't forget the honeydew. See, honeydew. I can't co-sign that, big brother. Honeydew nasty. But if I have a fruit salad and the only thing left is honeydew, and I need to eat the honeydew or whatever before I throw it away, I'll eat the honeydew. But I don't like honeydew, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sour grapes are nasty. I rock with sour grapes, bro. I rock with them, bro. I rock with the purple grape, green grapes, all of them, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I like big grapes, and I can't. All right, let me play this video.
Careful. Oh my God! Cutting leather!
I'm impressed.
Woo!
Have some of your knives gone dull over the years?
Bro, he ain't gonna get none of this money. He ain't gonna get none of this money. They look at they say you make a sale. If they ain't buy nothing and they just did the presentation and you ain't make no sales, they gonna be like, you did this presentation all at once. You ain't gonna get paid for this. Nah, bro. Hey, it's a rite of passage, but geez, thank goodness. Thank God, bro. My passion worked out. Thank God. Because this life was not.
Dull knives right now.
Man, right in the drawer. We were just saying to ourselves, these knives are really dull.
Zero say if you get the honeydew, then it's ripe. It's not much different than cantaloupe. That's what I'm saying. I don't like both. I don't like cantaloupe. I don't like honeydew. Like them the two. With the fruit salad in the bowl, them be the two last things every single time. The little green honeydew and the little orange cantaloupe. Or if I got the colors mixed up, yeah, both of them, yeah. Zero, we about to get Rashad hungry with this food. I've been hungry. Y'all been talking about food the whole time.
Yeah, we can't even cut an apple or a penny.
So you guys can do some demonstration now.
Oh, okay.
So
do this.
Go ahead and cut through the rope any way you like.
I just sharpened it. It's doing great. Tried and true.
Right.
Good job,
Then,
old Betty.
I would like you to try this one. How you're gonna do it is just start from the back and then just go straight down.
W con.
W con. You just kind of let me go wild with mine. Oh! Oh! Ain't nobody told me nothing. Ain't nobody told me you just pull that butter, man. Just like butter.
Now, I wouldn't be doing my job. We wouldn't be doing my job if we didn't ask you, would you like to try our homemaker set today and get your free gifts?
Yeah.
Sold.
Oh, they got money. They done bought a set. Hey, I guess that's why you work, huh? That's why you work. Ah, Dan tripping. He trolling. Randy Moss restaurant is called Crispus Chicken in Huntington, West Virginia. I never been to West Virginia. In Miami, Biscayne Boulevard. Oh, it's also in Miami. I have been to Miami. Okay. Damn, I gotta check it out next time I'm in Miami. I know I don't envision myself going to West Virginia, but you never know. I might be up there to cover a game. Don't worry, Rashad. I got you a chicken strip save for you. I got you. He trolling. I don't eat no chicken strips unless it's vegan.
For this reason, we're
in.
But yeah, they got money now. They bought a whole set. You know how much a Vector Cutco set is? It's like $1,300, $1,200 knives. But that's why you work, man. W content, man. I love it. I love to see it. W Kev on stage. W Kev on stage,
If it wasn't
man.
for the entertainment set, though, I might have been out. I don't know.
And W homegirl, because now she get paid too. Salute, man. Shouts out to the winners, bro. And Kev on stage worked hard for years, bro. The last thing, man. Wait. Is this the last thing? I think it is. Last but certainly not least. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Christian BBL. The Christian BBL. Boneless barbecue chicken and wings are delicious, like chicken nuggets. Boneless wings, aka chicken nuggets. Kev on stage. Yeah, Kev on stage. Great man, content creator. Started off from getting fired from his job, man. A Christian BBL. You read that right, Nate. It's time for us to examine the Christian BBL. I knew we were finished when I saw this vlog. I got a Christian BBL addressing hate comments and how I feel about my resolution. I'm Christian, but I hate the oversaturation of Christian content. Bro, what is even a Christian date night? This video, this screenshot right here has 7 million views on Twitter today. It's got 12,000 retweets and 145,000 likes. So what did I do? Of course, I took the extra step for you, the viewers, the subscribers. You at home. You right here because my camera turned off, so I'm looking at the webcam instead. And we pull.
For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you.
And get a BBL.
Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.
Copyright. We not doing that. She started copyright right off top. We skipping this 40 minutes. So when she talk about the BBL.
He FaceTimed me this morning to give me the news, and oh my God, the baby is beautiful and healthy. I just thank God for blessing my friend and her family this way. This is the best news I could have
Kev on stage, friend of the channel as well.
Received this morning. On the other hand, my mom called asking me how I'm doing, and I lied like I said I would. I told her I'm okay. That's not a lie. I am okay. I'm just not 100%. I haven't slept properly in weeks. My body aches. And guys, the prayer she prayed for me, I'm so grateful to have a praying mother. I wish I can talk to God like she does. My prayers be giving Gen Z.
And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you could have told me, like, you made me come all this way. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And
I'm sure God loves hearing from me the same, but OMG, her prayer blessed me and motivated me to keep pushing through during this recovery season. It's week 2 and recovery is a lot harder than I thought it would be, even though I make it look good. But yeah, she was also upset about the comment section. I think pissed off is a better word. I can tell reading the comments broke her heart and made her feel extremely sad for me. And even though I talked to her, I hope she knows I'm strong enough to handle it. Like God would not put me where I'm at if I could not handle it. My head is not easily cracked and nobody can shame me if I know who I am. I said this in my Q&A though, and I hope you watched it.
I am Christian BBL.
But I took my comments on my breakup video to heart and I learned a lesson not to do that again. And you guys are honestly free to comment what you want. I want you guys to know that I take so much pride in you, my fine babes. Like I brag to my friends about how amazing my community I've grown on YouTube is. I appreciate you guys.
I told them I was getting the BBL in the name of Jesus and they were like, yes, queen.
So much. You guys know about my surgery before majority of the people in my life and inner circle. But seeing some comments were just too judgmental. And the fact that the people who left these comments knew that when I posted that video, I was freshly out of surgery. Like I'm 2 weeks post-op right now. I was in a ridiculous amount of pain, incisions still open, and they still didn't hold back from saying certain.
Like, how dare you? Like fresh off of the surgery table, fresh Brazilian butt lift in the name of Jesus, and you have the audacity. I can't.
Things. It's so inconsiderate. I'm not saying that supporting me is supporting every move I make. You don't have to agree with everything that I do. I never expected everyone to agree with all my life's choices. Never. When I dropped out, this was my personal.
Her op she's talking about is the the BBL.
choice. And whether you agree or not, coming for my neck won't change who I am, and ridiculing me won't change what I've done. I want to genuinely.
She said this BBL will not be un-BBL'd.
Thank and appreciate every single one of you that showed me kindness, love, and sent well wishes, because that's what I need the most right now. Whether you liked my choice to do this or not.
Man, y'all get, man, look. I tried. Father God, give me the patience to deal with this. How are you going to talk? She's talking like this was a necessary surgery. Like she had to do it to survive. She chose to get a BBL. What are we talking about, bro? You chose to get a BBL. You want me? Oh no. Let the baby rest. She got to sit down carefully. She got to sleep because you chose to change your body because you ain't like the way that God made you. Oh, we talking now. I ain't know we was talking. I ain't thought we was. I don't know. Yeah, huh? You ain't like the way that God made you uniquely in his image. And you said, dang, you know what I need, Jesus? A bigger butt. And then when people call you out for that, you want to say, y'all need to stop coming for me. Y'all need to be a little more considerate. I'm recovering right now. I'm on the mend. You know, the surgery is fresh out. Like I'm sore. I can't even move. Ain't nobody asked you to get the surgery. Ain't nobody asked you to get a bigger butt. And Jesus, I pray that you give me money to get a bigger butt. Come on, dog. What are we doing? And then you threw God's name on it, bruh. Ain't no place in the Bible that it say BBLs, bruh. Ain't no place on this Bible app that say BBLs. And get a BBL in Jesus' name. What are we doing, bro? Y'all better stop playing with God's name, dog. Y'all better stop playing with God's name. Every other girl has the same look, same makeup, same body, etc. Hello, her complaint reminds me of the 76ers and Knicks playoffs where the 76ers bought the tickets to prevent the Knicks fans from making the home game feel like an away game. Why is she praying for a bigger butt? What do the comments say? All right, I'm going to scroll down to the comments.
You were still loving, kind. Even when you saw me being ridiculed in the comments, you didn't join. You just cared that I was okay and safe.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna just pause it.
Appreciate you so much. That's it. That's all.
Anybody else come from Twitter? Hey yo.
I don't plan on dragging surgery content.
She ain't even like when she don't like it, but she responded. You know, it ain't a good sign, twin. She said, going under the knife to alter your look is not the same as wearing lash extensions or a waist trainer. It's a major surgery, which is going to cost many people their lives, which has cost many people their lives. It's usually an indicator that the person undergoing surgery has some sort of body dysmorphia. For any young person coming to watch this as encouragement to go under the knife, please don't. There are things about all of us that aren't perfect, but God makes no mistakes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the way that you came into this world. Nothing needs to be altered, at least not in the physical. The real work is dealing with what's going on inside of our minds and not allowing the voices of this world to be drowned out by the voice of God. As the scripture states, quote unquote, do not be conformed by the world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Don't let this world deceive you. You better, man, is you single? That's what we want to, is you single? I mean, really, come on, man. Come on down. So the price is right. I can't even pull up the tab. I have too many tabs pulled up. Too many tabs pulled up for me to even see the tab. Crazy. Let me see. I'll pull up here. David X. I don't think it's gonna happen. All right. I tried to wait, hold on. I'll just click on the channel. Oh, she don't even upload. Never mind, Miss Tiana, but salute to you for sure. You knocked it out the park with that comment. Let me see what they say. God gave her a body and a life to live on, ma'am. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? She says just say she ain't happy with the way that God made her. OF is next for this girl. Hold on. I ain't touching that. SSB, I'm staying away. Jesus, the OF pipeline is crazy. Better stop playing with God's name. Don't throw that on God's name. A Christian BBL. What is a Christian BBL? BBL Christian. BBL Christian. I'm not against plastic surgery whatsoever, but let's be real. God did not tell you to get surgery. God told me to get a bigger behind. Let me see what she responded. I'm trying to see what she said.
Content, but obviously it's a part of my schedule and routine right now, and recovery is like 6 months. So if you don't like that I did this, you better begin to like it too, because it's permanent and I like it.
She said your comment is literally a longer version of what I said in my description box. I'm not encouraging anyone to do what I've done. I'm just wanting to remind people that God loves us all. He loves you even if you get a BBL. He loves you even if you get dentures. He loves you even if you get veneers. God loves you regardless of what the sin we're committing, to make our butts look bigger so that we can appeal to the male gaze in public and continue to rise up the lust epidemic that we have in this current generation. That's what we need. We need more men with lustful eyes in public to commit adultery within their hearts so that they may have already sinned within themselves. That's what we need more. And that's why God told me, go to Dr. Miami. Go take the flight. Book the flight right now. In Jesus' name. Go under the needle. Get you a bigger booty. You want a bigger booty? Get a bigger booty. God gave us doctors so we can change everything that we want to about ourselves when we feel like changing what we want to about ourselves. Christian BBL sounds like an oxymoron. This is why I'm waiting on the right woman for me, because I know that girl is out there. Why don't they just go to the gym? A woman was created by God to be admired by her beauty and her natural beauty. You using God to make a point. My ears are bleeding. She's finished on social media. Now look, they are being slick. All right, Christian BBL. Man, I'm not touching no OF woman. No, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's yeah. See, I don't even want to go there. Good, take your time. You can get fit in 6 months. It's like men doing it too with the fake abs, bro. Don't get fake abs. If you want abs bad, just work hard for it. Get the right diet, work hard for it. I don't know how long it take to get abs because I don't have no six pack, nothing like that. But I imagine it probably take like just a few months with the right diet and the right workout regimen. I told my girl she can go do OF. If she do OF, then she okay. All right, guys. Oh yeah, Zero. I love myself. I'm being patient. Shouts out to Larizi. You made me love myself. So how does she bounce back even? I'm telling you, it's OF, Twitch, Kick, streaming her next career move. She did it. This video was uploaded a year ago. Twitter just found out about it today. So I don't know what she's doing now. I guess that's
so maybe you don't like me for real. And that's tea between you and the God that you serve. Because this God that was being mentioned in the comments, I'm not sure it's the same God that I know. And for godly people, I must say I'm disappointed. It's the ones like you who make people uninterested in getting to know God better. Like, why would someone want to know God when godly people are this judgmental?
It's crazy because I feel like she put the word Christian BBL in the title on purpose to get a reaction, to get people to be like, a Christian BBL, let me click on this. So not only did you use God's name and the reasoning for you getting the BBL, but you also did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you also did it to clickbait. You use God's name to clickbait, bro. That's kind of insane, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got to give me Dancing the Flex. What you talking about, the Rich Homie Quan joint? I don't dance for the white man, Dan. I'm joking. It was a joke. Check out our social media. Check out the bio. I got you. Shot, I'm not that serious about the but I do view this as a little no comment. Man, hey, shouts out to you know what I'm saying? It's some women, you know what I'm saying, who choose that life to enter that line of work and things of that sort. I think as long as humans will exist, that line of work will exist. Is it of God? No. A lot of things aren't of God. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll always kind of take like a little more understanding approach when it comes to that type of field of work and that type of struggle and sin and things of that nature, because I think a lot of people can turn down drugs. A lot of people can turn down substance abuse. A lot of people can turn down this. Everybody naturally deals with hormones and things of that sort. Oh, the Cupid dance. The let your body. I don't know that dance. It got too many steps. They say slide to the left or the right, slide to the right. Now kick, now turn down the right, now turn. I don't know all the words to that, or not all the words, but all the moves. But this is social media today. Let's say something ignorant, bad actors to garner attention 100%. I believe that too, but habits are bad to break once they linger around too long. 100%. 100%. There's no need to put Christian in this. 100%. And it's good that she was called out about this, because it's like when you let something slide, things go a little more and 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 a little more. So here it is. Sophiology. Is she still? Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this really your thumbnail, bro? And you talking about God, bro? Come on, dog. Does she still post about God, though? She just say Fine Bays Club, motivational vlogs, high-value chit-chat, affordable home decor. I've lived a lot of life in 26 years. Oh, she's 26. She young, y'all, of course. And to be honest, I don't. But like when the girls be getting BBLs at like 24, 22, I'm like, dang, like you ain't even grow up yet. Your body ain't even done developing. Have a kid first. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to pull up the Instagram, but I have so many tabs open that I can't even see the new tabs. Okay. This is her page, Sophiology. Do she have a link in bio? Link, let me see. Sophiology. It's an Instagram. TikTok. What's that? TikTok? She got a Snapchat. Amazon. Juice Diet Consultation. A consultation to talk about what, bro? Like, hey, man, get y'all money, bro, for real. Get y'all money for real, bro. Get y'all money, man. What if it's fake, like a publicity stunt? It worked. The Wobble by Vic. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby. Get under. Yeah. Heck no, of course not. She's an attention whore. Time to do some research. This type of stuff gives the red pill so much fuel. This from a year ago, though. It's from a year ago. Hey, big girl, just back it up. And then people also, like you say this stuff gives the red pill so much fuel. You have to keep in mind, this is not the reality. So it's not, every girl does this, every girl is that, every boy is this, every man is that. It's not the reality. It's extremes. This is the reason why they went viral. People like this is why red pill exists. Yeah, so here it is. You want to get copyrighted if you show us the wobble dance? No, we won't get copyrighted. Like, it'll get copyrighted if I played the song, but just to do the dance, I could do the dance. Let me see if I could. I was not expecting to stand up, but it's just the wobbles. The wobble's pretty simple. It's a few. I'll do the wobble, man. Hold on, let me see if I could. Hold on. Oh, I angled my camera. The camera is off. The laptop isn't gonna be able to get me standing up. Like I'll have to like be somewhere else. Guys, Rashad's gonna do the wobble. I could do it kind of like in frame right here. I'll just do it in frame sitting down. All right. Here it goes. Wobble, baby, 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 wobble, baby. Get under. Yeah, yeah, get under. Yeah, yeah, get under. Yeah, yeah, get under. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, won't you back it up? Hey, just back it up. There you go. You know, I did the wobble, man. But the wobble is easy. It's just front, back. You lean to the right, you lean to the left, and then you just do the little thing, and then you go, and then you lean to the left, and then you do that. Wobble's easy. You know what I'm saying? Anything for the people, Nate. But you got to be careful as a black man. Because non-blacks tell you, dance for me, Rashad. I got to. Sometimes P. Diddy wants to party, and you got to tell him no. But yeah. Let me see this. But Snapchat, you can't see anything. Twitter. Oh, Twitter might tell you something. 15,000. Did she post on here? See, now look at this, bruh. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. Go Google sociology infection. I got you. Let's see what you say. Rashad, when you go to the bar, so that song gets played and the women shake their booties on the dance floor, and yet I get some friends of mine wanting to look at it and I look away. Oh, brother, Dan, you just gotta be you gotta also like detoxify your mind. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. You gotta detoxify your mind just on some real talk, because when your mind, you know what I'm saying, when it's wired a certain way, like the main thing, you kind of view things at a different way. So you be like staring at the booty, you know what I'm saying? You be staring at the things you're not really supposed to be just kind of like staring at too long and everything like that. So it's like, just, you got to train your mind, dog. You got to train your mind, okay? This and that. And then view women as like humans, bro. Like women are humans at the end of the day. And a large part of this like disconnect that we have are like men not viewing humans. I mean, men not viewing women as humans. Like they look at them as objects or items. It's like the problem with IRL streams and content creators and like people like Duke Dennis and Kai and stuff like that. Like, there's no knock on Duke Dennis. It's just saying like, I'm old enough to recognize that's entertainment and content. A kid will look at Duke Dennis and see that, okay, like that's what makes Duke Dennis cool. He could talk to a lot of women. So it's like they look at women as, I want to get as many numbers as I can get, this and that. And we all know people like that from, you know, prior generations when we were young, when we were in high school and stuff like that. And all of those reasons, all of those things just kind of just add to the problem. Like you have to view women as humans, bro. Because at the end of the day, they're just people. Just like us. They pee, they poop, they fart, they burp, just like us, bro. And once you can break it down to that and give them that type of respect, then you won't have a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the problems and things that sort, you know what I mean? And you be good. It's like the song Honky Tonk Badunkadunk by Tracy Atkins. You can look, but you can't touch. I mean, like, I feel like you shouldn't even be like looking too much, because if you look too much, you know what I'm saying? Like in your mind, you're just gonna be, oh man, no. And that's how a lot of people get lawsuits and stuff like that. But keep your hands to yourself. Come on now. Or you can be a victim of, oh no, I ain't touching that zero. I ain't touching that zero. Hey, I'm riding with Meg. I'm riding with Meg. Justice will serve. Justice will serve. Shout out Meg. Shout out Meg. SSB, LL. Most of them do it and they get it removed. He's talking about on the internet, get it scrubbed off the internet. I'm about to look it up, SSB. Let me see. So her Twitter is just pretty much normal. She just reposts stuff for real. She just reposts stuff. Okay, I'm about to look her up. Sophology. Oh, here's a link tree. Is this the same thing I just came from? Sophology on LTK. What is that? YouTube channel, Amazon store, TikTok, Sophology's Juice Diet, Instagram, TikTok, Wixel. What is LTK? What is that? Shop LTK. Oh, okay. So it's just her shop. That's it. Yeah. I have to find a way to. It's stupid risky. It's like if you look for a few seconds and then turn away, because that woman could have a man watching her. Yeah. Like what do you say? What do you say? Wait, hold on. Okay. All right, I'm confused. But I'll say this. Just try not to look, period. I mean, like, inappropriately, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's a slippery slope. Like, it's natural and everything like that. You're a man, of course. But, like, just try to avoid it for real. Because it looks crazy, dog. And it makes a woman uncomfortable. You don't want to make people uncomfortable. You can do anything. Oh, you can do anything. I'm trying to just say, just like, everything is about making people feel comfortable, bro. Like, if you talk to everybody just like you talk to your friends, like you talk to your boy and stuff like that, and like I said, just view a person as a human, dog, then a lot will happen. A lot of good will happen for you for sure. I'm gonna look up the sociology thing on Google. Like, you got to be a gentleman and be respectful, 100%. Just be normal. To be honest, just be normal, bro. And people rock with you. All right. SSB, I Googled Sophology. And I'm about to see. She's clean, bro. She's clean. I'm not going to lie to you. She's clean. She's clean. Also, I have to probably clean up my search history after this. Doing it for the stream, doing it for the plot. What the heck? There was some little symbolism stuff I saw. Let me get out of there. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. The Christian BBL. Sophology. We ain't even finished the video, but shoot, y'all see what Sophology is going. That goes both ways. We have standards, 100% type Sophology infection. Let me see. Sophology infection. Oh. Hey, yo, this is crazy, bro. Woman suffers abdominal infection after the Christian BBL. YouTuber Sophology reportedly claimed to have had a spiritual permission from God to enhance her body. A YouTube vlogger shared an update with her audience regarding a recent plastic surgery procedure. Sophology, a religious influencer on the video platform, informed her subscribers, which counts over 500,000 people, that her self-proclaimed Christian BBL resulted in an infection. Born Sophia Idahosa, the online personality shared a video last month documenting her experience. According to Complex, she visited Houston cosmetic surgeon Dr. Jung Money for a liposuction and fat transfer, estimating a 6-month recovery. She has previously shared her Pro surgery. Oh, pro surgery. My bad. Pro surgery stance on her YouTube channel. The outlet reported she claimed to have been given spiritual permission from God to enhance her body. I've never presented myself to be a wholly perfect example, remarked the lifestyle influencer. I've always vouched for the girls that love God that are not accepted by others. And there it is. In an update shared last week, Sophology revealed that our healing process is not going as planned. This video also featured an update of her home and outings unrelated to her surgery complications. Dermatologist discovered an infection on my abdomen, shared the vlogger, basically causing me to be sick, weak, and not healing as I should. Don't play with God, bro. That's the story we got here. SSB, first of all, man, shouts out to you, bro. You the real MVP for pointing this out for me to even look this up, this update. Big gift from SSB. Everybody WSSB in the chat. Dermatologist discovered an infection on my abdomen, basically causing me to be very sick, weak, and not healing as I should. She continued to explain. She prescribed antibiotics. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Dan. Yes, sir. She prescribed antibiotics, tropical treatments for the scars, and recommended that I rest. I had to postpone my follow-up appointment with Dr. Jung and my post-op massage appointments. According to the National Library of Medicine, NIH, the BBL, or Brazilian butt lift, has been a fastest growing aesthetic surgical procedure over the past decade. While popular among models, musicians, and more, the surgery has risk. The risk of unaliving from pulmonary fat was identified in 2017 with data indicating that the BBL had the highest mortality rate of any aesthetic surgical procedure, with South Florida carrying the highest BBL mortality rate in the country. Crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's insane, dog. So yeah, she played with God's name, and that's what she got. That's what she got. It's really sad. From Christian BBL to my BBL got infected is a bit mad still. Although on the flex part of the dance, I can't go all the way down to it. I'm just going to shake my hips and feel the beat. Yeah, man, you got to get it, bro. You got to get it, man. The live. Oh, listen to that new Tyler Creator. It ain't nothing but dancing music. Practice the dancing to that joint. You get real smooth with it real quick. Dance in the mirror, everything like that. Get right. Get right. So the next time you head to the bar, ain't no problem. You got it. You got it on lock. SSB said, I'm leaving it off on this. Yeah, it is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these BBL having celebrities are reducing it or getting rid of it. Yeah, I know Lotto said she regret having one because she got hers at like 19. Like Lotto only like 24, bro. Lotto's only like 24, 25 years old. She mad young. And she been popping for like since she was a teenager, and she got one when she was like 19. So yeah, the message of the day, man. Love the body that you got. Dan, make sure he said I might get 0 on SSB to do the flex sense. Dan, keep practicing the moves, get right for the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, keep focusing on yourself. I think you're doing a good job. You're heading in the right direction. You already know the things that you need to do and stuff like that. And you'll be there in no time, bro. You'll be talking about, oh, I got to get my kids will try in no time in the chat. I'll be like, dang, that's Dan. I remember Dan was on the chat talking about Rashad. I don't even know how should I even move at the bar. Like, I don't know how to move at the bar. Like with the girls be, be looking good. I don't know what to do, twin. I'll be like, remember I told you. I said, practice them dance moves in the mirror. Make everybody feel comfortable. Treat everybody as humans. Drake Brazilian ab lift is as fake as manufactured career. Shouts out to Drake, man. Load up the Drake. They tried to get Big Sean on them allegations. Big Sean uploaded expeditiously his video in the gym after that. Shout out to Big Sean. Shout out to everybody and stuff like that. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcuts in life, bro. You got to work hard for everything. You got to work hard for everything in life. You want something, work hard for it. Money can't solve everything. Money just make it look crazy. Rashad, you the famous celebrity around here. I can't just show you up, homie. I'll pull up. Look, if I'm ever in Dallas, bro, we go to the dang bar together, bro. We go to the dang bar together. How about that? As long as you're not crazy, because I don't know y'all. Or we go to the bar together, you know what I'm saying? We move, you know what I'm saying? We family, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yeah. All right. Was there anything else with the Brazilian? You know what I'm saying, Zero? Feel me? As long as Dan ain't crazy, if I'm in Dallas, yo, Dan, let's hit the bar, bro. Let's hit the bar. Let's hit the flex, man. Woo woo. He said, I don't drink that much, but man, I have a glass of wine. I don't even drink, bro. I don't drink. I don't smoke. This is pretty much supposed to be like, what you do? I'm like, just YouTube for real. I'll just be YouTubing for real. Just be working for real. But yeah. We hit the bar, everything like that. Get to do what we do. Little Chris, stand up. Now move, you move. Come on, man. Now move, you move. What you gonna do, Dan? See, Dan, hey, look. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, chat. Should we take this to the next level and end this? But hold on, Dan. It's 2:00 on my end. I gotta wake up in like 5 hours. I'm already tired. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about sending this link out to Dan for Dan to join so he can show us how he's gonna act. If stand-up come on. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. on the West Coast, on the East Coast. Shout out to the East Coast. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. Dan, if you want to join right now and show us how you gonna act. How you gonna act, Dan? In the bar? Everything like that. Oh man, Zero said he gotta head back to work. Dan, if you joining right now to show us how you acting in the bar. Now, he said, "Oh no." All right, man. We're gonna get out of here then, man. It's 2 a.m. on my time, at 3 a.m. on the East Coast, everything like that. He said, I'm listening still. Zero, I'm done. Those were all my topics. Bro. It was like, but you put that Ludacris stand up, start playing. I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta play out the scene. He said, I'm too dang shy. I feel it, Dan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to put you on the spot like that. It was just something I thought of because I was like, man, if we gonna do out this whole thing, I want to see how it's gonna look. Post would have went viral though. I ain't gonna hold you. Post would have went viral. But yeah, man. What are we talking about? He said, Dan in a white shirt and boxes. He said Dan was comfy. He said, like I tried StreamYard before. Oh, you tried StreamYard before? He said his last minute of facts. Dan is comfortable. I hate when people be calling me, bro, and I be comfortable at the crib. I'm like, damn, I gotta on the FaceTime. Oh, what's up, bro? Be comfortable, dog. I think that's about it. For real. Bro, Zero, I wouldn't even wear a shirt with boxer briefs. All right, and that's it for tonight. All right, and that's it for the edition of the July 22nd edition of yes, sir, Rashad Milligan's live stream. Yeah, thank you, Dan. Zero, Big Nate, SSB. As always, I'm Rashad Milligan. Until next time, have a good morning, have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. Yes. Have a good day. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. Remember, this life is but a dream. what are you going to do with it? All right. It's people who sit on the wall and watch. It's people who get in the game. Dan, you got to get in the game, brother. But when you do it, don't force it. Just be confident. Just be smooth. Act like you're talking to one of your friends. Because that's all they are. They're people just like your friends are. You can do it, bud. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. Zero, have a great rest of your shift. Going to sleep. Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. Listen to that song. All right. I'm going to pull it up or put it in my notes to listen to. You wanna run? I know it's not the same song, but it's just reminding me of it with the title. What is it? Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. I know I was texting like my friends today, and this one dude, like, he just responded like, it's like, bro, do you ever stop streaming? He was like, it was like 3 a.m. I was on YouTube and I seen that you were still live. And I was like, yeah, man. Gotta get to it, bro. Gotta get to it. Ain't nothing else but to do it. You either do it or you get, all right, I'm rambling. Good night, everybody. Peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow because I'm live each and every single day on this channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 10K subs. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. I'm out of here, man. What are we talking about? Oh, you talking about the, I know that song where he slide in the hallway with the boxers and everything like that. Dun, 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 dun. I want to know down the wrong and door. I don't listen by myself. This day music ain't got the same soul. I want that old time rock and roll. Woo! See, look, I did it. Come on, man. I gave you guys an extra performance, everything like that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm out. All right, I got to go to sleep, okay, because I got work in 5 hours.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up? What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.